EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Play action. It's Moon. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun. It's Moon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 55 yards. And the Dolphins march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes, Brandon Marshall. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And he's got room. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Randy Moss, 65 yards. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. On his loop for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Eagles 8. Tyler Loop set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
63.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better. Tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hurts sets up to throw it. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for Eagles. First down.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Hurts to throw. That's to Marshall on a quick slant. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
63, back. Good. 73.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brandon Marshall special. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Moon to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Randy Moss. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Luke now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Powering forward, and he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing is Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Hey, 73. No touchdown. Go still.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Njoku, 69 yards. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. To throw, Moon. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Randy Moss on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 11 now. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Hurts. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the gun, here's Moon. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Looking deep for Jennings. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not having another turnover on his ledger.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Here's Moon. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Moon.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Marshall as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And this is caught. Jennings. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot before break. Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. On his loop for the extra point. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Set to
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10.
Right at the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now Moon. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown.